Okay. Yeah, I don't have a microphone on my computer, so you can, um, you know.
I'll just listen on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just refresher for me. That's all. I just wanna,
Okay.
I think I know most of it already, and I just, I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions. I just wanted to know, like, when you start out, you go to create an ID, right? FSA ID.
Oh, right, right.
That's where I want you to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
from.
Okay. Yeah, right now. Okay. So, client or customer calls in. Okay, we're going to talk about, how much loans they have, uh, gross income, family size, current status of the loan, whether in school. And then, we talk to them, cut to the chase, see if you qualify, let's, pull up your loan. Now, do you recall, creating an FSA ID? And most people, they already made one, but, at the same time, they don't really, know that they did because, student loans are last thing in people's minds. But, they'll, they'll either tell you they're logging, or they'll just say, yes, I have it, here's information, log in. Most people say, I think I made one, can you see if I'm in the system? That's what I say. I say, yes, yes, let me see if you're in the system. Go to the, back to the website. There's going to be 3 boxes. I'm always going to go to the first box. Edit my ID, and I'm always going to go to this one right here next, forgot my password. What I'm really doing is I'm just going to, pretend that I'm going to see if they have an account in the database. But, what I'm really doing is I'm resetting their password. So I definitely, activate, if you're in the system, and activate your password and account because, you probably don't remember your password. And also, we don't want to get locked. So what is your email? This is my lng@gmail.com, okay? So that's your email probably when you were in school. I'm going to click on email secure code. Okay?
Right, right. And it's gonna send you a 6-digit
Yeah, it's going to send
number.
the customer a 6-digit code.
Right.
Yeah, and now you should also know that there's a timer on this. So if they take too long to read it out to you, it's going to expire, okay? But there is a loophole. What you do is while you're waiting for them to get the email. It's usually instant, but there's, bad days. Just put in a random code and hit continue. It's going to say, try the code again. It's going to reset the timer so that the code that's being sent to the email doesn't expire.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And then once you get the code, when you hit continue, it's going to take you to the page how it would look like just any other page when you would reset your password for any login, Gmail, your account.
Yeah, it usually tells you. It usually tells you what your password is, right?
Yeah. Put in your current password and your new password, and then bam, that's your new password.
Yes. Okay.
So your new temporary password. So it looks like you have an account, okay? And I'm going to activate it. Thank you for reading the code to me. We're going to make a temporary password. It's going to be student 1, and your username is just going to be your email. So just write that down to your record. Let me see here, and that's a scenario for someone that has made an FSA ID, but does not remember their password. That's like 90% of the time. Now, if this person's giving you a bunch of emails and it's saying it's not in the system, chances are they either don't have an FSA ID or they just can't remember, what email they used. Or maybe they had a third-party company make an account for them and they just don't remember. In that case, you would have to go to, if they can't remember their email, you just have to go through challenge questions.
Okay.
You ask them for their personal information, and then, try to, go through these challenge questions. And once you get these, usually type down what answers they already know, just to have it, and then you will get lost after messing up 5 times. So usually, like on the 3rd or 4th time, I would click cancel, and then I would just go right back into it, forgot my username, challenge question, and then redo it again. And hopefully, they'll remember their challenge questions,
Okay.
Yeah, and also, what happened here? And you'll probably go through a scenario where, you put in their social, last name, and date of birth, and when you hit continue, it doesn't let you continue. That's when you definitely know that they're not in the system, and you just got to create one,
Okay.
Now creating it is, very easy.
Yeah, I watched that video actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen the video,
Yeah.
it's just creating it, simple. Once
Yeah.
you create it, now we're gonna cut to the chase. We finally have a username and password. We're gonna go back to the FSA website, and this time we're just gonna click login. Log in with the username, password. Once logged in, it's going to, take you to the page that we're all familiar with.
Yeah.
But what we got to do now is to work with the new, FSA ID regulations, whatever, and the new DebtPay Pro. You want to click on My Student Loan Data Download, blue button right here in the middle.
Right. Down.
Yeah, and then confirm over here. And then a pop-up window should pop up. And if you're using a different web browser, it'll probably just download it to your default folder where you have your downloads, I guess.
Right.
So I usually put the name of the client in the beginning because we're obviously going to have a lot of these pics saved. For me, I save it to my desktop. And then obviously, you know how to look at the loan. Now, most of the time we're going to be using DebtPay Pro. I'm pretty sure you know how to use,
Yeah.
for the most part. But this is the new function right here. Before, you would just put in, the PIN number right here and social and date of birth, and boom, you get it, But if the client gives you the 6-digit PIN code, and essentially that's the password, essentially you would only have their first, last name, phone number, and email, and maybe their date of birth, and you won't have their social unless you ask for it,
Yeah.
But anyways, you're not going to type in the login information here. You can leave that blank. What you're going to do is, the moment you get here, this is the first thing that you're going to see. Or upload NSL desktop. You always want to do it. It's also a lot faster. Click choose file. Go to my desktop where I saved it at.
Right.
Bam, that's what. Click that. Click open. And then it's not going to save it at.
Right.
Bam, that's what. Click that. Click open. And then it's not. It's just you'll see the file name imported like right there. That's how you know it's loaded in. Scroll down. The main things that you want here, you can have this blank, but you really want to just have, obviously income and salary side.
Right.
And I think still on the phone if we have to. I never use this button down here. Ignore that. Click calculate. Once you click calculate, it actually pulls up the loan and it pulls up the program all in one go. And then as soon as that happens, what I usually do immediately is I click save data.
Right.
Okay, it's gonna take me to this random page. I'm gonna go back into this. I'm gonna click on the client's name to get back to the home page. And I usually click on the debt tab right here so that I can also see the loan servicer and I can see the payment plan that they're in. And then what I usually always do, I usually have two screens up, but I usually use the right click, open a new tab, scroll back down, and just click calculate, just bring up all that information I just had. What I just did basically was I just made sure everything was saved, so that now that everything's back up, I can correctly pitch the client, servicer, current payment plan, and the payment plan that they are eligible for, supposedly.
Where's the loan amount?
Where's the what?
Loan amount? Total loan amount?
On
the top, right?
Right up, yeah. You got the top right here.
Yeah.
Total loan amount, and the first screen I had also, it also had it down there as well.
Okay. Now, are those all that number right there, the 12,963? Is that the amount that's qualified to be consolidated, or do you have to?
That's on principal and interest.
Right. Okay. So hypothetically, okay. If there were defaulted loans or anything like that, would it add up down there?
If there were defaulted loans, it would just be on this list.
Right.
And it would add up to the total. The only thing about defaulted loans is, we'll recap this again. If this is a good example. So this person obviously consolidated because you can tell because everything else is zero, but the first top two loans says it's direct consolidated, subsidized and unsubsidized. That's really mean that's just one loan. They won't allow you to reconsolidate, a consolidated loan. So you can always the game plan with the defaulted loans is to consolidate them out of default. Okay.
Right.
But to do that, you got to have more than two loans, or just really one loan. But you got to have more than three loans in order to do that. Otherwise, they'd have to do a rehab. But if hypothetically, let's say you got the two defaulted loans at the top, but we also had outstanding balances for the other two loans.
Right.
You can then consolidate that into a brand new loan. And get them out of default.
Okay, so this person right here, Billy, this person right here, they've already consolidated, right? So.
Right. Yep. They're consolidating to the income base.
Right. So, can you do a rate change on this one, or a program change?
Yeah. That's exactly what you are gonna do. Most people, these are the.
I read the whole thing. I read all 26 pages, man. I did.
Yeah, there's always they're either going to be in any of these four plans,
right,
or the standard and graduated. Okay.
Right.
Most of the time, they're all going to be in this plan, or this plan. So if they are in these plans and they're already consolidated, we're always going to put them into this plan, which is the best payment plan out there.
Right. You're right. I
mean, so it's going to be we're going to pitch them on a program switch to the revised page for this particular person because they're already consolidated.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you have to have made at least one payment on it, right?
Oh yeah, one-time $5 payment because anytime you're in
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're in this plan, you want to jump around this other plan, you don't have to pay $5.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Um, uh, and some people, obviously, let's say they got 4 loans and they're already in an income base, or maybe even in the revised stage one already. They got 4 loans. We're just like consolidating. We're not going to do a program change. We're just going to do a brand new consolidation into the revised stage one.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3 loans or more, just consolidated. And one last thing about the default of loans, again, you can't be going through wage garnishment, or else the consolidation action is kicked back.
Right. Even if the company just knows about it, right?
Yeah. Even if you're not even going through active garnishment, if your employer has been notified directly,
right,
then you're pretty much clear.
Right.
You got to do the 9-month plan.
Right.
But,
okay. Dude, I think that's about it.
Yeah. You pretty much know how to pull up the
Yeah. I think.
Kind of already know when to pull up or when to make an FSA ID and when not.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the main thing.
I mean.
And then you want to get that student loan data file. You're pretty much set.
That was it, my man. You're awesome, Billy.
No worries, dude.
Yeah, just stay in touch, man. I'm gonna stay in touch with you too. Let me know what you're doing.
Let me show you something real quick.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah. So this website right here is called studentloans.gov. Okay?
Right.
This is where you're going to submit the consolidation. First thing, obviously, this is their information right here. The social is blocked.
Right.
But what you can do is click on View My Documents, the very top button, and then you're going to click Filter By, go to the second one, and then 90% of the time, there's going to be, these 2 files, or just a file.
Right.
Just click View as HTML, and once you do that, you can actually, pull up, their full social and their date of birth. And that's just by obtaining their FSA ID.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, so that makes, come in handy for people that just want to give you the FSA ID,
Yeah. That's very cool. Thanks for showing me that. That's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be it. Hey, do you have any other questions?
No.
First questions, later this week, let me know.
Yeah, if I ever run into a question, I'll let you know. And talk to your boss about, pricing for me. Let me know. In terms of processing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm going to be pretty much my own boss, so, I'll probably do, the first couple for I was thinking around $20 or $30. Probably $20.
I can pay you more, Billy.
Yeah, probably $20. You're charging what, $2.59 per file.
Yeah. So how much are you gonna charge me per file?
20.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know why people charge so much. I mean, I do kind of know why, because you really got to know what you're doing, but at the same time, it really takes about, maybe a good 10 minutes to, submit everything over,
Yeah. I do understand what you're saying. All right, man. I'm planning on getting going probably. I'm hoping by Monday, next Monday, not this Monday, but the following Monday. And
sure.
like I said, I have my sources already. Everything is ready to go. I even updated my website with my new phone number and all that stuff. So, yeah, I may start this week. I'm just not committing to it this week. I want to make sure everything is done. And
yeah, it doesn't hurt to take a step back and think things through, or just fill it out,
Yeah, and I role play a lot, you know, with myself in terms of just I just videotape myself, and you know,
That's
just
good.
make sure that I'm fluent, you know, transitioning easily, and you know, just things like that. So I just want to get it down. But
Yeah,
dude, I mean,
that's really
seriously,
good, dude.
you're a good guy, and I'll talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for doing this for me today.
No worries.
I actually, you know, I went to I went to go listen to it, and I'm like, where the hell is it? You know? And so then I just watched yours a couple of times, you know, the video, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna call you and just let you know what happened. 'Cause I felt like an idiot. Um,
No worries.
yeah, but I think then I thought about it, and I remember your cat going by, and I'm like, where the hell is it? You know? And so then I just watched yours a couple of times, you know, the video, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna call you and just let you know what happened. 'Cause I felt like an idiot. Um,
No worries.
yeah, but I think then I thought about it, and I remember your cat going by a couple of times, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
That's
like,
probably
okay,
accurate.
maybe, you know, she or he stepped on my phone or whatever. But I appreciate you doing this for me, man. And go to
No
bed.
worries, dude. I just want to see some team, man.
Nah, no, I'm going to. Failure is not an option. So,
Yeah, I mean, you got Candy Leaf, dude. You know, you got this, dude.
yeah, I do. And I'm gonna make sure that you help me through it. So thank you so much. I'll call you as soon as I'm ready to go, man.
Let me know. I'll be here, man.
Okay. All right.
Have a good night, AJ.
All right. You too. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Anytime.
Okay.